Hello everybody, this is the hardest and longest, in production at least, video I have made so far and maybe will make ever. This is the most challenging video that I will make. And this is also the most exciting video that I will make in a long time. This is a video that will change everything. Today I decided to do something interesting, but saying today might be a bit misleading because this video I will be making throughout multiple days, maybe even weeks. As you may know, or as you may not know, my easy statistics look like this. I have 0 attempts at easy difficulty. When I started the game I played on normal because I didn't really feel like playing on easy, I didn't have the need to do so, and yeah, normal turned out to be like easy enough for me to play the game and actually enjoy it. I want to change that today. I swore, I made an oath that I will keep this number at 0, but I am breaking it now. I am breaking it, but in a spectacular way. I want this number to be 1. Only 1. I also want this number to be 1 and this number to be 1. But this number has to go to 10 million. I will be playing until I hit 10 million score. And you may wonder, how long would it take me to do so? How many tens of thousands of islands would I have to go through to do this? Well, I don't really know. It's hard to actually estimate it, but I can give you an estimation. I think it could be around 2000 islands. But wait, it sounds like a very small number. Wait, 2000? Yeah, there's something that we will be doing that will be boosting our score. And obviously no cheating, everything I will be doing you can also do in your game. But yeah, I will show you what we will be doing when I will get to the run. So since you gain your level based on your score, you may know this if you watch the beginner video or if you just learn about the game in some way. You gain 1 level every 10,000 score you get. So that would technically give me, what, 1000 levels, right? But it also depends on your challenge modifier. Every single challenge level increases your level gain by plus 5%. So we will be trying to get as high challenge level as possible, which in case of playing on easy difficulty would be 41, but I will not be taking all the modifiers because some of them are just too annoying. Well, one of them, buffed enemies. I will not take buffed enemies. I hate buffed enemies. Well, I mean, I don't hate buffed enemies. I actually like the modifier, but the shields later on in the game will be extremely annoying. So I will lose only 3 challenge level, which is, well, 300 levels technically. Wait, really? No, what am I talking about? That's plus 15%, right? So that would be 150 levels lost, right? But it's really worth it. Like, I do not want to play with shields. And I will be playing with sniper. I need to check if the modifiers are all the modifiers I want. Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't have a problem with all the other modifiers. And we will be starting with the key totem because, yes, easy difficulty is extremely easy. I probably would have 100% win ratio. I can't imagine myself dying in easy difficulty, especially that I can win normal or win nightmare with no problem. However, big chests is an item that is very important for us in this challenge, and it might just so happen that I can get like no big chests until level 200, well, island 200. So I will bob big chests from the key totem and we will start the run. Alright, that's interesting. I haven't gotten this item in a long time, but well, that it doesn't really matter. If it was a speedrun challenge, that would be so cool. I wish I could take this item. It's so good on sniper, but that's not what we are looking for. Oh yes, look at this item. Holy hell, I'm burning through this key so fast, and that's crazy. Alright, so that is our setup. Technically it's emerald rank, so that's cool, I guess. If you wonder why I'm taking the sniper, it's because it has the highest damage. out of every weapon, so it will be lagging the least in the late game. Okay, we are ready to start this challenge. Well, it's not really a challenge because it's easy difficulty. It's going to be super easy, but it's going to be very, very long and tiresome. Yeah, by the way, I will be doing it like at least 4 or 5 days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, depends on how much time I want to spend on it every day. So yeah, that basically means since there are no save slots in Crab Champions because it's a roguelike, it means that I will be unable to play the game in the meantime, and I will be also unable to make videos in the meantime. So yeah, if you appreciate my efforts, please, I don't know, okay, wow, I don't want to even discuss this chest, okay? I don't want to discuss it. That was absolutely crazy. Yeah, you can, I would appreciate if you subscribed. I'm trying to get 5 million subscribers before the end of this month. So, well, technically this should release in November, right? Yeah. Well, before the end of November, I'm aiming for 5 million subscribers, so if we can get there, that would be very cool. Alright, we got light shot, which is huge on sniper, and we also got stamina. Yeah, this challenge should be no problem, really, in terms of like actual hardness. This is going to be tiresome. Yeah, and I also obviously will not be showing all the 2000 islands or however much there will be, right? I will be showing only parts of it. I will be just updating you on the progress, at least in terms of like my build. But yeah, the later the islands will be, the less frequently I will be updating you. So yeah. Alright, let's see what we get in these chests. Oh, I start with 400 health? Damn, that's crazy. Okay, we got split shot, which is absolutely amazing on this weapon. Split shot is 50% chance for shots to split into smaller shots, which are behaving basically, there are 3 of those shots and they basically behave like your normal projectile. And here I'm kind of, I don't really know, I'm kind of divided on Shockwave and Juice. Juice is more damage, and Fire Rate, which would negate the light shot debuff we have currently. Well, I have big shot really, but Shockwave allows to kill all enemies almost instantaneously in easy mode. So yeah, I think I will take Shockwave for the time being, because I have a problem with hitting enemies accurately, because it's a sniper. So yeah, there were the homing barrels in the previous island, and yeah, it was just I couldn't hit the enemies. I had a huge problem. Alright, what we got here? Maybe, oh, split shot level 2. That is actually very good. That is actually amazing, honestly, because now we have 98% chance for the shots, and we also get valued customer. That's actually very good. By the way, it costs only 4 crystals to reroll for the first time on Iron 5 shop. It's actually crazy how cheap it is. It is extremely cheap. Also, money shot seems very powerful in easy, because the prices are just so cheap. Like, the prices are so low, the items are so cheap, right? It seems amazing. Alright, so I got homing barrels again, but now if I just reload, well, I didn't kill them instantly, but like close enough, honestly. Yeah, that's absolutely, the speed is absolutely alright as it is now. Okay, and it's elemental explosions, alright. I think we will be good. Double damage chest, what is it? Oh, power armor, level 2, okay. I mean, it won't give me anything right now, because I have no armor, but for the future it will be very useful. Alright, they got a lot of crystals on this island because I was just spamming Shockwave. And we can get Shockwave level 2. Damn, we didn't get like anything good, we didn't get big chest upgrade, that's just sad. Alright, Island 9 shop. I believe that so far, I think we are flawless, I think. Damage sticker, okay, honestly, so The thing to know about long runs is that you do not take grid perks, because, well, we will be taking 4 grid perks, but they are very specific and they are in line with our goal, and this is not one of them. It's important not to take grid perks because you cannot remove them later, and most of them just scale horribly or gets useless after some time, and they just clutter your inventory. And if you take more than 1 or 2, they can be very, very annoying later on. Unless you are going for the achievement, which you require 5 different grid perks to, and you have to like defeat a boss or an elite, something like that, with them in your inventory, then it's really just not worth it. Especially something like Slippery Slope, which will just keep you at 1 health all the time. If we see if I see a grid item that we are actually looking for, like one of them, then I will buy them. But that's like not one of them. Oh, we got armor, let's go. We actually got 5 armor, which is a lot. Look at my projectiles. They deal 1200 damage. That's obviously because of the split shot, but yeah, on elite, it might even one-shot an elite, because I don't really know how much health do they have in easy difficulty. Yeah, I'm 3-shotting them, but I could 2-shot them if they didn't have armor at the start. Yeah, this was extremely easy, and the rest of the challenge will probably be like that. And we got big chest level 2 now, and even more armor. It's Island 10, we already have like 3k DPS probably, we have full armor, 600 health, and we also have big chest level 2. It's going amazing. Alright, it's Island 14, and we got 1 hit with Shockwave. This is going to be... Well, it's mirrored projectiles, so Shockwave is double effective, because not only generates no projectiles to be mirrored, it also one-hits everything and just kills everything. So, build update, not really doing a build update yet. Ooh, we got Sharpshot. Oh, but Sharpshot is bad on this weapon, unfortunately, but I will take it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so the game so far managed to give me 4 damage chests that had 0 items that I could even carry because they were so bad. But we got first grid chest, and it will give us 3 grid perks, and there probably should be at least one of them that will be useful for us. Okay, so it's time that I start explaining how am I going to get 10 million score in 2000 islands or less. I'm basically... Well, you get score by killing enemies. Small enemies, if I understand correctly or remember correctly, they give you 1 score, medium enemies give you 4 score, and I think champions give you like 12 score, I think. And that number of score is multiplied by your current combo. So we will be taking items, grid items, that, let's see, I just want to make it dramatic. Do we have one of them here? No, we don't have one of them. Okay, I'm not explaining it yet then. Okay, I will explain it. We will be taking the grid items that increase the amount of enemies spawned, and we'll be leveling them up to level 255. That way we will be spawning much more enemies on an island every time champions spawn, because these grid perks increase only the champion spawns in arenas, so we'll be going for as many arenas as possible, and we will be fighting. Like, if we get them all 3 to level 255, we could get probably between 100 and 200 champions per island, which seems a lot, right? But we are not even taking double-edged sword. I know it's stupidly OP, but crystal gain falls off later on because the scaling of the prices in the shop does not scale with the health of the enemies, which also dictates the crystals dropped. You get more crystals with every loop, like the multiplier is bigger, so double-edged sword will get obsolete by island 120 or something like that, so it's just worthless. Oh, I was trying to kill all the enemies and they just kept spawning and spawning, and I was like, what the hell? It's a horde island, I didn't see that. Okay, this is our first economy horde, and yeah, if we get crystal combo, like, yeah, we get it. Double-edged sword would get obsolete, because we can level crystal combo to level 255, and then when we start getting like the crystal limit in killing one enemy, we can just drop our crystal combo to make space in inventory, right? Let's see, Island 19 shop. Do we have anything cool in it? Probably, maybe, I don't know. Okay, we did get something extremely cool in it, Collector. This is also a super important item for the longer runs, because it can increase your damage by up to 6.4 million %. No other item can do it in a reasonable amount of islands. Because, well, Gemstone can do this, but like after 1,000 islands, that's not really very reasonable. Collector can do it in like 200 islands. And it's just such a massive damage increase that you kind of have to do it. And we got the second very important item for Sniper, which is Arcshot. Well, Arcshot also starts with 50%, so if we get Arcshot, we also get every hour projectile split into 4. So if we get Arcshot proc with split shot at level 2, which is like almost 100%, we almost always will shoot 28 projectiles, and I can shoot this fast now. This is a huge DPS increase. Yeah, also you can treat this video as a guide to long runs, how to do long runs, how to survive in them, because very important thing is that you have to scale your health, and after a while you will be unable to scale your health, so you have to do a little funny trick, which I will show you. We will be doing it to basically, I just don't want to die, right? So we will make us unable to die, and we got Arcshot level 2, that's amazing. By the way, did you know that Sniper is not the weapon with the highest projectile speed? It's actually, surprisingly, Burst Pistol. Yeah, Sniper is, if I recall correctly, I think it's the second fastest weapon, but the fastest is Burst Pistol, and it's very funny to me. Well, I was thinking about it because I got Big Shot level 3, and it starts to get slightly noticeable, the slower speed. Oh, I got my first hit in this island, and it was due to the fire that exploded here. That was very unfortunate. I believe it was my first hit. Okay, so okay, now that was definitely a hit. I got hit by a crab. Yeah, so that's not a flawless. Yeah, so my first ever easy, and I got hit on island 27. Yeah, I guess it's alright, right? Well, we did open spiked chests before, so it never counted as flawless, at least from the moment I opened the first spike chest, but I'm just talking about my personal satisfaction in just like not getting hit by an enemy. I just like checking how often I get hit in the runs, and yeah, that was quite a long time, but it's easy also, right? Like, look at the enemy speed. It's probably like super slow. The enemies are super slow. Well, they're faster than I expected, but they are slow indeed. Alright, this is the last... Oh, that might be interesting for a moment. This is the last shop in the first loop. This is island 29. Not taking Mega Crit yet, I'm just not interested yet. Mana Power I will be taking, even though I have it at level 5, but it's a good DPS increase later on, I guess, I think so. Valid Customer, it's good to have. Reinforce, alright. Well, really, that's about it. So we are going to defeat our first boss, and I will be defeating probably like 50 bosses or something like that. This should be no problem, absolutely. I'm basically one-shooting them. But yeah, now we are transitioning to the first loop. Please give me something good. Wow, I got nothing good. Actually, 0 good items. Well, some of these items are good, like Critical Lightning, but I wanted an item that multiplies my chests, for example. Like Care Package or Double Vision, or maybe Gold Dice. Gold Dice would be also very good. I couldn't be bothered to salvage these keys. Here, like previously, you would be okay with having 200 health. You would be absolutely fine. But here, after you go to the loop, enemies deal much more damage. Even enemies as easy as crabs. You need probably like 2000 health to be okay in the loop. I don't know about easy, but at least that's how it works in Nightmare. Here it works, well, exactly the same, but the scaling may be like much lower, and that's what I hope for, because otherwise, well, yeah, the challenge might have some difficulties. Alright, we got a grid totem, and that could speed up our progress, but that could also hinder our progress a lot. I believe, by the way, I am not a native English speaker, and I feel like it's very obvious. If I use wrong words, I very apologize, because I'm just like, my English is not perfect, right? And I will be making those mistakes, but I'm working on it, I'm learning a lot recently. If we got something like slippery slope from this, the challenge would be over. It would be absolutely over. I do not want to risk, like, if I had slippery slope, eventually I will be unable to heal back, and I could just fall in the ice biome at like island 200, fall down, and I would just die. I would actually die. Or like one-hit islands, that they would also be terrible. Well, they are not as terrible, but they are also like very dangerous. We could get something like Rising Star that increases the amount of enemies spawning, so we could get more score even from right now. But it's really not worth risking it. I want to get the grid items only from the grid islands, the grid chests, and the shops. That's the only places I will be getting the grid items from. I thought it's homing. Added those extra. Speaking of shops, we will be getting to a shop very quickly. What I like about editing is that I can just drop you wherever I want you to go. I can just teleport you in time. But what I don't like about editing is that it doesn't work for me. I have to go through everything by myself, sadly. Island 40 Elite should not be a problem at all. It wasn't a problem. Let's see our items. Yeah, by the way, our big chest is at level 3 now. Yeah, I didn't see an upgrade in quite a long time. I should be going for skill chests more, because now I got streamer loot, so I will be able to upgrade my big chests now, and upgrade my streamer loot, and upgrade my big chest even more, and get like 20 items per chest. So I will eventually get more chests, and it will just go downhill from there. By the way, you know what the worst thing in doing this challenge is? The worst thing about this challenge is that I'm having no music in my game right now. You are hearing music, but that's because I'm adding it. I'm adding the music that you are currently listening to during the editing part. Why? Well, as you can notice, I'm doing a lot of cuts in my videos, right? So if I left the music from the game on the game's track in editing, that would just sound bad, because the songs would be all chopped up, right? But I cannot separate the game's music from the rest of the sound effects, right? And I want you to hear the sound effects, like shooting and stuff. But if I left the music from the game in, and also add my own music, like my own iteration of the game's music, that would make two different tracks play at the same time, which would be even worse. So I kind of just have to stop the game music in my game and add my own. I love the game's music, I love listening to it, and that's why I just dislike this, because I just really like it. Okay, this is our second boss. And I checked in the shop, with enough poison I can apply 200 million DPS, so yeah, we got the god build already without any problems. Let's see the legendary chest, if we maybe get something cool from it. Not really, but I'll take rare treasure for more items. Oh, I cannot open this? Can I drop something? No, it has to be something bad. Reinforce is actually useless because I have regenerating armor level 1. It's actually useless to me. Yeah, and now let me just, before we go into the third loop, let me just end the recording, put it into my editing software, do the big cuts, and see if I have still some time to make the video watchable and I can talk, or should I just shut the fuck up? Let me check that. Okay, well, it seems that after doing the necessary cuts, the big ones, it seems like the video is 27 minutes long, and it would probably be like 24, 25 minutes long, something like that, after I do all the actual cuts. So yeah, from now on I will be talking way less frequently. I will probably appear next time if I get some grid perks. Oh yeah, I should probably also do a build update. Well, I don't have nothing interesting, I can just shoot really fast, but I have some interesting perks. We get string loot level 5, we get voltage level 4, so we have now a high chance for loot to not disappear. In fact, this chest I was able to take 3 items from, so that kind of... We don't have care package sadly, so that kind of helps us with that, because we still can get more items, but we got performance bonus level 2. I got my first special delivery, I got collector level 7, I really need to get some damage mods, because actually my only damage mod right now is Just. That is my only damage mod, and it increases my damage by 80%, whilst I lose 56% from here, so if I could get another mod, my damage would most likely be like doubled or tripled even. Our big chest is at level 8, our shockwave is at level 5. Yeah, those are my items, nothing really spectacular. We have regenerating armor, but I got this on second loop. And yeah, something really unfortunate is that we got 0 grid chests. Well, actually no, we got 1 big grid chest, but it had bad items. Well, it had good items, just not the ones we are looking for. Yeah, I'm not scaling quick enough. Well, I am scaling quick enough, but not as quick as I wanted. But it should be just only better from now on. With big chests, level like what, 8? Or is it 9 now? It's 9, yeah. We should have just really no trouble with getting scaling. We just got unlucky, we didn't get care package so far, it's at 24. We also didn't get anything including our chest except performance bonus, which is at level I think like 5 or like 4, yeah, 68% chance, that's quite nice. And we got another one here, yeah, we are getting there. Oh, yes, this item is one of the 2 items that is required to get past the soft damage cap. I'm not sure if we will hit the soft damage cap. I feel like we have the possibility to end the run before we hit it. However, I will not be explaining what it is now. I will explain what it is if we actually do hit it. Alright? Can we have that deal? Alright? Oh, and we got care package in the chest just next to it. This is just beautiful, this is amazing. Although I'm really annoyed at the fact that I have faulty chest as level 4, which is 47% chance, and also gold dice at level 1 now, and that's like 47% times 1.2, so that's like, I don't know, 60%, something like that, 55%, and it works like if I had it at 20. That's really annoying. I'm just very unlucky with it today. Alright, last time I checked, oh yeah, I forgot I have homing and bouncing. Yeah, so homing and bouncing is the tool that will allow us to go past the soft damage cap. I forgot that I have the bouncing also. Yeah, so homing and bouncing will be dealing immense damage right now. So yeah, on like the previous biome I had trouble killing the elites. Well, not a huge trouble, but I could not one-shot them or like 5-shot them. I had some trouble. From now on I should have no trouble at all. Okay, well, all 3 of these chests with like 55 something% faulty chests work 0 times for all those 3 chests. I know it's like the chance for that is like 10%. But still a big chance, but annoying. Oh, that's funny, see those 2 items next to each other. Yeah, I didn't actually play a long run since the difficulty update released, so that's my first run ever, and it would be cool to see how Crimson Haze works now. And it probably works amazing, but it probably does not help a lot with the soft damage cap. But I didn't get Crimson Haze yet, which is like really unfortunate. Alright, we got our first 4 chests island. That's pretty cool. I'm still not auto-looting because I'm still searching for a few items, and I am also I want to upgrade still some items a bit more than the others, so I'm still trying to pick them carefully. But I'm really worried about my health because we are soon to hit our 4th loop, and I don't even have nearly enough health right now to survive in this loop. What about the next one? It's going to be 10 times more difficult. So yeah, I really need greed perks. I really need them, but we are getting special deliveries left and right. I have it at level, what is it? Level 3. Well, it's not the best, but it's alright. And in the shop, it's really easy to get greed perks. Oh, high roller. Well, high roller level 1 is good if I don't have any other chest spawning items. We will get care package to level 255 later on, so it will be absolutely terrible because it will have 20% chance to just delete all of those chests and 80% chance to add one more. So instead of 256 I will have 257, so it's absolutely useless, so I'm not taking it. But it is a very good item at level 1, I will admit it, definitely. Bulletproof is one of the items I would like to have because yeah, I have trouble with my health right now. This is definitely an issue. Okay, we finished this shop. We can hit the damage cap now, that's good, that's very good, but my health is 22,000. It could have been worse, but it's not good. It's not good. To enter the next loop, I would like to have 100,000. That would be great. But again, what's worrying me is not really my current health, but rather my inability to get good greed items that increase this health. Because if I had even one of those items, the rest would be whatever, because I would scale out of control anyway. Okay, but this is Island 90 boss, and we can probably one-shot them. Oh, we actually cannot. Oh yeah, I don't have nearly enough bouncing, I forgot. Yeah, the lifetime of our projectile is not very good right now. But okay, let's see. I will be focusing on gold dice if possible. Do we even have gold dice here? No, we don't. We don't even have faulty chests. I wanted either faulty chests or gold dice, but well, whatever, we'll take care package. And here, either gold dice, please? Give me gold dice, come on. Oh, come on, it will not give me gold dice, but at least we got faulty chests, that's something. Yeah, and we got like nothing, like faulty chests didn't work again, that's like pretty cool. Alright, next loop time. Alright, we got our first 5 chests. 5 chests? Can we get a poggers in the chat? Can we get poggers in comments? Get 5 chests at Island 92? That was fast, you have to admit that. Okay, so 795, let's do maybe a build update. We have supercharged and juice about 11 and 9, so we have really quick fire rate right now. As you can see, we have also quite some lag right now, and that's very cool. Yeah, also if you wondered why didn't I pick up stuff like bubble shot, thorn shot, maybe something like spark shot, maybe something like mace shot, dagger arc. I didn't pick up all those items because at this point they would cause massive lag, and I knew I would get homing eventually, so I just chose, well, with homing I just don't have to aim at all almost, because when a projectile bounces, it will still retain the homing capability, so if I shoot like that, they cover the entire map and they home towards every enemy, and they also pierce, they have innate piercing, right? So yeah, I didn't just need those items. Also I'm playing easy, so like the difficulty is laughably easy, right? We got Crimson Haze now. Yeah, we have a voltage level 8, care package level 3, collector level 17 is our main source of damage, but we also have like damage combo level 14, power armor level 9, I have like the money's power somewhere here, level 9, yeah. The most important thing you have to remember about in terms of damage is that just increase your fire rate through supercharge and juiced. Homing is good, you have to have at least one damage mod, which in my case is damage shot, damage increase by 1000%, and just go full on collector. Just take as many perks as possible and take as many collector levels as possible. If you do a quick calculation here, I can just show you on the screen how much does collector increase my damage in comparison to like money's power right now. This is how much it increases my damage, and like damage combo, this is how much it increases my damage. Like, they are not even comparable to collector at this point. And imagine what will happen if they all will be at level 255, including collector. That's going to be crazy. Okay, I'm dropping repelling dash because it's like not even useful at all. And please give me gold dice. I beg you, give me gold dice, please. I didn't get gold dice, but we got square shot. Okay, square shot is very important. Well, you see, the formation mods, which are triple shot, arc shot, X shot, and square shot, will shoot in. They have a hierarchy. Well, sorry, I don't know how to say this word. They will shoot in a certain order, and it's triple shot is the first, then it's arc shot, I think, then it's X shot, and then it's square shot. So the worse the item is, the higher is its priority, which is like counterintuitive, but this is how it works right now. So if I have arc shot at level 8, well, I have no idea why I have it at level 8, but whatever, I just buy it whenever I want. I get 100% chance to fire arc shot at level 3 already. So the square shot will never shoot. If I get it to 100%, it will still never shoot, but then I will be able to just drop the arc shot and I will be able to have even more projectiles, so that's good. Oh yeah. Crimson Haze is working great. It's amazing how it works, and it provides no lag. Well, it will probably block off at the soft damage cap, but well, that's going to be a lot of islands before we hit it, so Crimson Haze will be like very cool now. Ooh, gold dice. We got gold dice. That's amazing. Level up. Actually, that's also a really good one. I have bonus crystals as like level 3. I don't need that. That's actually useless because I have a crystal combat level 7, and crystal combat is 2 times better than it. So I would have to get bonus crystals to level 14 to even equalize with my current crystal combo, which is just like pointless, just trashing my inventory. Yeah, so like the worst enemy you encounter after like island 100 is just your inventory space. You just do not have enough perks. And now with the crit rework, crits are also perks. Like hotshot is a perk, it used to be a mod, so it's even more cluttered. I have critical arrow, for example, but for now I'm just playing with it. But later on I might have to actually drop it. Alright, this is Island 100, and it took us less than a second to kill the enemies. That's amazing. We got 2 chests which have like 20 items or even maybe 30 items. Do I get like cool? I didn't get faulty chest, I didn't get care package, I didn't get gold dice, but at least I should have faulty chest is like 100% now. Yeah, I think I have it at 100% now, so every single item that spawns I can take. So that's an amazing development, right? Whoa. That that was crazy. Something like that was never possible before the fire and magic update, because both all the enemies spawned instantly because I have surging enemies, and also they got killed because of the Crimson Haze, I believe, compared with Shockwave. And both of those, I think, got added in the fire and magic update. That was actually insane. Wow. And that was so cool. That was so cool. Okay, so I stacked quite a lot grenade mods because I struggled with crystals before, so I kept them as sort of a bank, so I can just salvage those items later and get some crystals. But I should no longer struggle with crystals, and I have so much of them that they kind of started to dilute the pool of damage and pool of like the shop. So I have to get rid of them to get more item variety. I should have just much more items. I kept black hole grenade because I want to do some testing with it later. Okay. We get how many chests? 7, and the health chest. That's actually absolutely amazing. And let's see if we get good legendaries, because if we don't get like really important legendaries to take, then I guess I can just auto loot them. Like auto loot everything. Double tap, not really important. Those we have all of them. These are also not very important. Yeah, I think it's time to start auto looting. And I got, wow, I was at 4.7 million crystals and now I'm at 11 million. Crazy. Okay, so yeah, the late game looks like this. Even though we are not in the late game, at least I wouldn't consider this late game yet. I would consider something like 300 late game. That is kind of a late game vibe. You just do this and just nothing else. And it's just really boring. That's why I will be seeing you way less often now. Oh yeah, this is an upgrade chest, so that means that I will get basically every of my items upgraded and I can just auto loot. And yeah, I got a lot of upgrades. That's very cool. Another upgrade chest, by the way. Alright, this is our first 10 chest island. That's very cool. Was it damage? It was upgrade. Oh my god. Look at my screen now. Look at any like random item. Look at this. Homing shot level 6, right? I press Q. The game lagged a bit. It's at level 12. And everything is like at least 10 levels higher. Well, not at least like 5 levels higher. And just a lot of levels higher. That's crazy. By the way, our square shot is at level 13. It's 100% chance to fire in a square shot formation. I'm dropping my arc shot then, because it's, well, just useless, right? Okay, this is getting a bit scary, because this is like, I don't know, 25 random chests, and we have big chest level 35. So if I auto loot right now, it will probably lag me out for a while. Yeah, that lagged me out for a bit. And you can actually crash the game this way, because all the items actually generate right now, which is oversight by the developer. It shouldn't work like that. They should not generate, because they use up the RAM. They use up a lot of the RAM, and they can just use up more than your computer have. Way more. They can use up even like 200 gigabytes, I think. I remember that we counted it. So we calculated it. So you can crash the game that way. But I will be careful with that. I know how to avoid that. Oh, a greed chest. Sadly, it's a double greed chest, possibly triple if I don't get hit here, which is amazing, because with big chest this high we will get all the 4 greed items we need at level 3. Also with like a faulty chest at 100%, but it could be a care package island. The next one will be, sadly, so this one is not. That's unfortunate. But still, we will get every single grid perk, and the grid perks we need. Oh yeah, I need to make 4 room for them. Okay, Tony's Black Car, I'm dropping that. I'm dropping big hearts, because this will be no longer useful if I get bribe. And the last one I will be dropping is Shockwave is still very useful, so I will keep that. Probably power armor. Do I have anything better to drop, really? Hard target I'm still keeping for later. I'm also thinking about like a crystal combo maybe, because they have a lot of crystals, and from salvaging now we will have a lot of crystals, insane amounts. So yeah, those 4 items I'm dropping. And now, to be very careful, we're taking bribe, which multiplies our health by 6. We're taking up the ante. Oh, actually I had up the ante in the shop. Oh man, I'm just stupid. Okay, damage increased but more enemies spawn. Juggernaut, max health increased but more enemies spawn. And the last one is Rising Star, which is here. Okay, so now up the ante increases our enemy spawns by 15%. So does Juggernaut, and Rising Star increases them by 20%. And Bribe, despite what it says, because if we salvage these items and open, let's say this grid chest. And where is Bribe? This is Juggernaut, this is Bribe. As you can see, our current health is 3.5 million health, max health. If I take this, it goes to 21 million, so it multiplied it by 6 again. But what it shows is that max health increased by not 500% now, but 1000%. This is completely not true. This is actually completely not true. It doesn't increase health by 500%, but it multiplies it by 500% with every level. So now, if I get it again, I will get my health multiplied to 120 million. And that's how crazy it scales, and that's how important it is, because you can get to crazy health amounts later on. It's actually, well, if you don't get a bribe, a leap of faith is still also, that's great. It's also really good because it's like a weaker bribe, 250% increase, but you need way more levels of it to do as good as bribe does, because I checked it recently, and if you get leap of faith level 10 compared to bribe level 10, leap of faith health increase would be 1,000 times less than what bribe would do. So yeah, it's not as good, but it's still okay. And even if you don't get any of these grid perks, you can still increase your health by a lot, getting rigged totems and playing on health totems. Yeah, so we are right now at 285 million max health. That basically means that we jumped from 392,000, where we were very vulnerable, to 280 million, where we're basically invincible for the next, I don't know, 60 islands. So that's a huge difference. We got it only from one island, and it didn't even proc the care package, so it's like it could be way better, but it would be also more work to take those items. But let's go to skill chest arena. Now we have increased enemy spawns, so if the enemies spawn and the champions spawn, we will notice that. Let's do this. Did the champions spawn? We should have like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should have like, I don't know, 8 champions spawn or something like that. And that gives us a lot of score. It's skill chest, right? So big chest level 56 goes to level 108. That's amazing. Okay, let's see how fast we can do this parkour now with like basically infinite stamina. We should be able to like do this, yeah? Yeah, and we basically can do it in 47. So it took us 13 seconds. I can still take the banana boost. That's interesting. Oh, maybe that was just a visual bug. Because there's a bug, I guess. I mean, it's a glitch or maybe an exploit, where if you finish the parkour without taking the banana boost, you can take it after the parkour and you will have it always, forever, until you finish the next parkour on every island, and it's funny. I don't remember if maybe it got patched. I don't know that really. Also, if I auto loot before it stops spawning the items, it will instantly spawn the other items, but it will not auto loot them. They will just remain here forever. Yeah, and you can auto loot only once per island, so you can't really do anything about this. Energy drinks one hit. That is very risky right now, but let's try. Well, that was not really hard. It was risky. Okay. Care package level 215. If I open it right now, with my big chest level 225, it could not spawn 225 items because this chest has only 93 items in its loot pool. I counted it before. Don't worry. I'm just that's accidental. I'm not like I don't have. Like, I do have life. Don't worry about me. So 93 items with 215 chests is enough to crash the game. Barely enough, but it is enough. So I will be opening it without the big chests. because that means there will be only 3 items per chest, so at least I can open them. Otherwise I just would have to leave them here, and nothing should happen to this. Yeah, and we got some items, I believe, so that's cool. And we got exploding enemies level 3. Damn, bro, that's so cool, that's amazing. Okay. Alright. I don't know how many epic items that epic chests can have. Or, well, epics and legendaries, just overall items. But it feels like it was close to crashing. I hope what I'm saying right now is still recording, because that was... yeah, that was hard on my computer, at least on my RAM sticks, right? Yeah, let's continue. Oh my god. Hello everybody. Today is the 1st of November. Last time I recorded was on 28th of October. And currently I am sick. Sadly I didn't really even consider this an option that I could get sick in the meantime. But what's the most ridiculous about this challenge is that I probably will be not sick after this, before this challenge ends. I will probably recover before this challenge is over, which is making it even more ridiculous. But I believe this is an... yes, okay, this is actually extremely good, because this is an upgrade chest, and this is also the island where my care packet procced. I'm at island 204, by the way, and thankfully I'm sick right now, and so I will not be talking very loud and very much, but thankfully we are probably in the last 10 minutes of our video, because the only thing left is to just get the greed perks up to level 255. I currently have them at level 6 because I had the upgrade chest, the upgrade island before, but it wasn't a care package one. And after we get them is just the worst part, which is just grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding for 1,000 islands. Just most boring thing that there is, and it's just really terrible, but well, I'll do it for the video, right? So I have, I think, all of my items at level 255. This one is at 250, that's interesting, and this one is at 234. So we will right now be doing some real testing, because since the last update this chest can have only... oh, I made a mistake. Actually, I made a huge mistake. I should have dropped all the grenade mods that I have before this island started. But upgrade chests since last update cannot have duplicate items, which is very problematic. Honestly, it's really problematic, because it means that there will be much less greed items. However, next update will make it so that greed items that we already have will be auto-looted. But currently we are in the worst place, where we have way less greeds, but they cannot be auto-looted. So that's I realized it a few days ago. I picked up the worst time ever to make this challenge, but I wanted to do it now, so that I will just keep myself occupied, and when the beta drops, which is very soon, should be in 2-3 weeks from, well, 1st November when I'm recording right now, I will be doing a lot of videos in that time after the update releases. So currently we have 24 perks, 36, 40 together items if we count the weapon mods too, and well, if we count the grenade mods, it's 49 items unfortunately. So this is 257, I believe, chests that will have 49 items each, and let's just pray, let's just hope that we do not crash. I believe we will not crash, but let's see. Hopefully I have enough RAM in my computer. I closed everything in the background. Okay, we did not crash. I think we are good now. Yeah, okay. I closed everything in the background to save as much RAM as possible. And this is actually an amazing island because we will get, I don't know, like 50 levels of grid items, maybe even more, or maybe less even. But yeah, overall, yeah, you can see that I have a lot of lag, but that is just due to the grid items themselves being spawned. And imagine how laggy it is if like all the items were spawned, right? But now we will be able to take them from level 6 to level, well, a good level, right? Okay, I don't know what those items are doing there. I have no idea what they are doing there, but we will be taking them too. So, when I was doing this challenge, basically, in Nightmare, with all modifiers, I had the grid items at level 30 something, basically up until island 504, where I got them to like a level 150, and then it just so happened that the next care package island was also an upgrade chest, so I got them to level 255 by island 508. And it would be really cool if we could get them to that level by like island 300. Because back then I was like really unlucky, and it would be cool if I just wasn't as unlucky. Yeah, we have some levels to pick up yet, but we already have them at level like 44, 46 and 46, so that's very good. That's actually amazing. Alright, so let's go to the next island so we get rid of the lag and we check. Our bribe is at level 52 and the enemy increasing perks are at level 48, 51 and 48. So that's slowly starting to be a level where we will see a lot of champions spawn. Yeah, we will slowly have tons of champions spawn on every island, and it will obviously give us a lot of score, which is very good. They're increasing the enemy spawns by 720%, 765% and 960%, so we're slowly getting there. Okay, also something really important. Right now I have a confirmation that I got infinite health. You see, every data type in computers, in video games, in programs, they are very limited in terms of size, and they can get just like this high, this much, right? And our health is a float. I believe it's a 32-bit float, I think. So if we get our health high enough, we kind of reach outside of the data type. So the game, to just prevent, I don't know, crashing, some conflicts in memory, or just resetting our health, it will set our health to infinity after we get to a certain amount of health, and it will still show it like this, like 4 billion out of 4 billion, but there are two indicators that we know that we have infinite health. First of all, I have regenerating armor in my inventory somewhere, yeah, at level 255, and even though I have regenerating armor, it did not give me the last armor plates throughout many islands. We cannot get the 6th armor plate if we have infinite health. That's like a visual bug, I guess, but that's a very good indicator that we have infinite health. The second thing is that our health itself will stay at this, like it is right now, which is like the bar is empty completely, even though we have 100% of our health. Out of 100% of our health, it also displays it this way. Yeah, so now we have infinite health, and you need a lot of bribes to get to that. I remember last time I got infinity health, I had bribe level 65, but I speculated it can be around level 50 and should be enough. As you can see, we have level 52. We also have a Juggernaut level 51, which was also like, very important in this, but we got infinite health, which is great, because right now not only we cannot die, we can't even get damaged. We cannot take damage. So we are just safe to end our run whenever we want. Okay, so we got silver heart here. If I buy the silver heart right now, it doesn't heal me at all because I just cannot have health at all. So basically right now items like regenerating armor are completely useless to us because we cannot die anymore. We also cannot lose combo in any way, but I'm not dropping them because I don't want to manage my inventory right now. Having infinite health is quite important in long runs because fire scales just so badly late game. You will just die to fire by touching it no matter your health, unless you have infinite health. At like island 600, island 600 you will die from fire, from touching fire, no matter your health, really. So yeah, for now I'm disappearing. I will be back either if we hit first million score or we get significant development in our grid items progress. So that's when I will be back. For now I'm going to grind for like 100 islands at least. Alright, I forgot to drop the grenades again. This is Upgrade Island, and this is also, I believe, Care Package Island. If Care Package won't proc, I will just cut this out, but I believe that the Care Package should work here. It's an upgrade horde. Also I dropped a few items. Yes, that is very good. I dropped power armor, and I also dropped damage combo and hard target, and took mega crit, money is power, and speed. Wait, money is power. I considered dropping, but I picked it back up. Mega crit, speed demon, and blender. I took speed demon because it's cool to move like this. I really like being a speedy crab. And the blender is also cool to do this. I sometimes I melee the last enemies because I couldn't be bothered to wait 4 seconds for the shockwave to like regenerate, and I just hit once and I have to wait until I hit the second time. That's why I took blender to just eliminate this issue. And this is actually a very good island for the chests. Thankfully I have the same amount of items. I opened a few programs in the background, so I hope I still have enough RAM. Please. Come on. Okay, should be okay, I think. Yeah, it should be alright. Should be a-okay. Yeah. Alright. We good? I think, yeah. I think now I think it's like post that process of using the most RAM. So yeah, from this island we may gain like even like 70 levels of the grid items. They are also like at a higher levels a bit because I got a few shops and I just shopped out of boredom, I guess. I also forgot to mute my music. So you will probably not hear any sounds from this island because now I have two options. Either leave the music chopped up like it is with every cut, or just remove the game audio entirely and just replace it with music. And I think that the second option is better, more appealing, I believe. Alright, let's see. 114 level bribe. Okay, so we didn't get like 70 levels, more like closer to 60 levels. But that's still an okay development. So we need like 3 more such chests, where islands, and we can like get to level 255. So that's like, I don't know, 150 islands if I will be lucky. Maybe, we will see. Okay, again we got an upgrade chest which I believe has care package on it. This time I remembered to actually drop these items. I want the black hole because, like, look at this. It's so huge. It actually looks amazing. It looks even funnier after the update because before the black hole just looked like well, it was just like a dome and the dome just covered the entire map. Now it looks even funnier, but yeah, let's go for the upgrade chest. Let's kill everything here quite quickly. Yeah, that was actually very quick. And yes, we got it again. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. The south world now should be even less items, which probably means like a little bit less grid items, but due to the fact that the grid items from the chests very close to the map border will get pushed a bit less because there's less items now, but it shouldn't be significant. And let's check our levels: 100, 112, 106, and after we get the items we have level 159, 156 and 155. That's great. Let's go to the next island and let's see how many champions do we spawn. Like I'm worried I might have killed all the champions by accident. Yeah, but there's probably like 50 champions, maybe even more, currently spawning in the arena islands. Let's just shoot. Let's not. Oh, I forgot that Crimson. I would have to drop the Crimson Haze. Oh man, it's like actually. This is like really scary looking, honestly. Okay, maybe I could drop Crimson Haze for a moment. Crimson Haze dropped. Alright, now let's shoot, and we should get only like champion spawn soon. Yeah, this looks funny, doesn't it? And just shotgun crabs shooting and shooting and shooting. Can I actually kill them with shockwave? I think we cannot because they have armor. Let's just finish them quickly. Yeah, so now most of the islands will look exactly like this. Where did I drop my Crimson Haze? Okay, so I'm having 900,000 score now. But as you may see, I'm at island 452. That's like way bigger island than I expected to be by this point. I expected to have 1 million by like island 350 maybe. And well, this is now problematic because I did a score breakdown of my previous very long run, the island 1200 Namo run, and well, I did notice something strange because the difference between, well, let's say like island 470 loop, island 670 loop and island 1000 loop. Well, when I was in like island 670, I was getting maybe like 90,000 score per biome. Later on, by island 1000 something, I was getting at least 120,000. Often it was 130 or even 40,000 per biome. So I did like absolutely notice that every 100 islands or so, the amount of enemies is slightly increasing, the amount of enemies spawn. And well, I just expected it in easy to have the same rate, but it seems to be scaling with the difficulty. So the rate of the enemies I was having at island 600 in Nightmare, I probably can expect at island like 2000 in this difficulty. Well, does that mean that since I'm getting closer to 1 million score, I will get it by like island 480? Does it mean that I have to go to island 4800 to get 10 million score? No. It doesn't mean that, but it means that I will be nowhere near my goal by island 1500, what I expected to be. It will be more like 2500 at least, maybe island 3000, which means that probably I may even not finish this before the beta releases, but I will try getting it as fast as possible so I can finish this video, export it, upload it, and then I will be making beta content. And honestly, this is really pissing me off because I was gathering grids for so long just because arenas in Nightmare gave me way more score than hordes, but right now I get like 3 times less score per arena than a horde island, and it's like really annoying because those grid that I gathered are like useless now. They are completely useless because I will never be taking arenas if possible. I mean, they are not completely useless because often I will just get 2 arenas, so they increase my score there, but most of my score gained here will be from horde islands, which are not affected. Well, they are not affected both by surging and the grid perks. I know that they are not affected by grid perks, but I don't know about surging. It feels like maybe they are, but I'm really not sure if the horde islands are affected by surging. I think not. So yeah, we are getting very close to 1,000,000 score, so I will end it now, and I will see you guys again when I hit 2,000,000 score, which is going to be in, I don't know, at least 250 islands. It's going to be annoying. I don't know how long I've been sitting here, but between like the last cut and this cut, I was able to watch 1.5, like 1.5 hour long podcast, and I finished it and I'm here now. Yeah, so this is going to be very, very long and very terrible, but thankfully I have like 30 episodes of that podcast left to listen to. Okay, I am at island 675 and we are very close to hitting the 2,000,000 score mark. And I am very pissed, because, as I said a few minutes ago, it might be possible that hordes will be much more valuable than arenas, at least for the time being, right now, and that is the truth right now. And actually I discovered something, because the hordes are actually affected by surging enemies, and you probably, who played on hordes with and without surging enemies, could tell it immediately, but that's something I just learned about. I learned about it because back then when I was doing my island 1200 Namo run, where I got 8,000,000 score, and so far it is the world record, at least that we know of, for score, which I'm trying to break with this video. I did a thorough score breakdown because I'm a fucking crab nerd and I have just way too much free time on my hands. And I also did like a very, very detailed breakdown for 60 islands from 631 to 690 with, I listed everything, the amount of score I get, the enemies that spawned, the type of island, and everything. And out of those 60 islands, island 686 was the only horde island I have had back then, because I was purposefully avoiding hordes because they were much worse than the arenas, back then at least. And that's kind of ironic because I put a sad face next to that record, like the island 686 record, the data record, and it's kind of ironic because back then it was very bad, that's why I put the sad face, but now I'm aiming only for hordes because hordes give me much more score now, and that's what I want to talk about, because that horde island was 45 seconds long and it gave me only 4,760 score, I think, or something like that. Well, right now 20, well, maybe not, but like 35-second hordes give me like 15k score, and it doesn't really change with islands. It only changes with, it seems, surging enemies. And it seems like the horde islands are affected, because otherwise I would never be able to get 15k score out of an island like this. By the way, I really don't need any of these items I have in my inventory at all. Like care package, level up, gold dye, special delivery, performance bonus. Most of those items are actually useless for me right now. I would love to drop special delivery because I'm no longer using the shop like at all. and it lags a lot. It takes me like what, 5 seconds, maybe like 8 seconds to load the shop, just because of the sheer amount of items that have to load. So I will be dropping special delivery, but I want to actually get something out of the shop to replace it before I drop it. That is a good one. Toxic is definitely a good one, because I'm using poison. Oh, and I also cannot salvage anymore. Why? Because this item has 255 levels, right? I cannot salvage it because the salvage value is above the limit. It just disappears after a moment. As you can see, like a legendary costs 500 million crystals, and soon it will be a billion something, and then it will become 0, so the items will be free, which is the thing I will show you it later when it happens. But basically the amount of crystals I will get from salvaging this is like over the internal limit, so I just cannot do it. It's obviously a bug, but it's a reasonable one. I will take this one too, because I'm using my melee to like kill enemies without shooting, because shooting causes immense lag. Also, I will be dropping a split shot because it's not really useful for me, and it is also lagging a lot. I have lightning storm and spore shot. What I really need like 3 better mods, like this one. Okay, I picked up double tap and targeting shot because they are like not very useful for me anyway, and I don't really need anything, and these ones won't be like really invasive. So yeah, I planned to, because as you may know or may not know, beta is releasing very soon. I think you very well know because I've been talking about it throughout the entire video, right? And I would like to make some videos, so I have to finish this soon, and I decided to get 2 million score every day. That will take me like 4 hours, maybe 5 hours every day, but hopefully I can finish it by Tuesday, and well, I will just see you again when I hit the 4 million score mark. There's a lot of cool stuff about late game that I would like to talk about, but basically I just know that this video is probably an hour long by now, and I should really just end it very quickly, so probably it will be shorter than 10 minutes until the end from now on. So yeah, I would love to talk about this stuff, but I can talk about it like later in later videos. For now, let's just finish this challenge. Okay, it's 10th of November, it's 6 AM, and I've been playing Crab Champions since 2 AM, and we are finally going to hit 4 million score. I would really like to apologize, but I've been really sick for the past 2 weeks. That's why I didn't do almost any progress in the challenge. I would also like to apologize that there were just no videos, because I have to finish this one before I can record anything else, but just we hit the 4 million score. When I'm sick, I just cannot get myself together, so I'm really sorry for that. However, there is an issue now, because tomorrow is Saturday, and probably there is some possibility that tomorrow the beta releases, so I have to finish this challenge by, well, I guess tomorrow morning. So today, when I finish my university, I'm coming home and I will be grinding and grinding. I'll try getting 8 million score today, and tomorrow I'll get to 10 million, like tomorrow morning, and we will be finally done with the challenge. It will require a lot of patience, but, well, I guess I'm getting much better now, so I guess I can just spend those, like, I don't know, 8, 9 hours, maybe 10, I don't really know. I'm just finishing it finally. And we will be going to the shop. I promised you to show items costing 0 crystals, so we will do that after this island finishes. It's sadly a horde island. I did a score breakdown for like island 500 biomes and island 1000 biomes, because we hit island 1000, over 1000, it's 1068 now. And as you can see here, those score breakdowns are for 8 arenas. and 1 shop and 1 elite, or boss, because those 2 are forced. 8 arenas, 0 hordes, and as you can see, the score basically doubled since the island 500, and it's already higher than what hordes give me, which is a good thing because arenas are much faster than hordes, so I can do them much quicker now. We're slowly approaching the soft damage cap. Because my melee one-shot everything so far, and now it no longer does. Champions die in a few hits, and elites die in like even few seconds. That's quite a lot. I can actually show you that, but first let's go to the shop. And I will show you that legendary and epic items cost 0 now, 0 crystals, and yes, we can just get them for free, absolutely free, we can just pick them up. But the issue is that we cannot also salvage them, so it doesn't, even though the value of the salvage is like half, so it doesn't like really break the limit, I feel like it's calculated from the value of the item itself, which here is displayed as 0, so it's also 0 to salvage it. Let me take the sharp claws. But we can still buy, we can still spend crystals on rare items. Yeah, this one costed 608 million and I can salvage it at 304 million. And ever since I did drop special delivery, because I think I talked about it, maybe not, I don't remember. Basically, I'm no longer using the shop because I don't need any items. And it just made the shop load, like shop loads now in 2 seconds maybe. Before that it loaded in like 8 seconds, so it's just like quicker, shop is loading quicker, so like every biome I save a few seconds. Maybe that's not a lot, but it's like, it can get like 15 minutes of just waiting time across like 1,000 islands span, so like it does really help. Let's go to the elite now, and let's use only melee. As you can notice, they do not die instantly. Their health is still lowering quite quickly, however, like their health is multiplying between loops. So like in 150 islands they will be basically unkillable using melee. I will have to shoot, and later down the line it will also apply to champions and even basic enemies. So I will be able to melee them, which is like the easiest way and the least laggy way, only in one-hit islands really. So yeah, I will have to start using my weapons, which is really laggy and it just doesn't look very good, but well, I will have to endure that kind of whatever for me, honestly. Alright, so we are slowly getting to our goal, currently 6 million score we are achieving either on this island or like the next island, and look at the amount of eliminations I have. Enemy eliminations is 378,000 by now, which is, yeah, like you can imagine the torment I've been going through. Like, how many enemies do you kill in one of your runs? Like, take that into account. Is it 1,000? 2,000? Well, maybe 3,000 at most if you go to 60. Yeah, like 378,000 is basically like 120 of such runs, 150. Yeah, it's really horrible. On this island we will be hitting 6 million score. But something I would like you to notice, look at, as you can see, like the quality of my game, right, is like very low now. And why is that? That is because I have all the settings possible at the lowest that they are possible, like the graphics settings, together with resolution quality, and that is because like I don't look at anything anyways, and I just want to save as many frames as possible. Like if I shoot right now, I can go like at most to 19 FPS, I can go down to 19 at most. I can turn everything back on. We go to settings, my resolution quality is at 33%, which is the lowest. Let's go to 100%, let's do everything, I think this on high. I think Yeah, I think that's all. It did save. It did save. And now if we go to, well, doesn't matter at all. Literally, I'm just checking for one hits because one hits are significantly faster. If I shoot now, yeah, look at this. It can go down to like 3, 4 at times. It's just like the game just is slowing down. That's why let's just go back to 33%. Like resolution quality is the most important, but weapon effects also affect it. Just let's take everything off minimal to low as much as possible, and now it's at least bearable, right? Okay, I'm on my way to 8 million now. Okay, this is the island. We are getting 8 million score on this island, most likely. Yeah, it's fire crabs, it's island 6 of this biome, should get 8 million, no problem. Okay, we got 8 million. Honestly, like actually the UI after you break the 1 million score like, limit, it starts, the numbers start being so small, like the digits are so small that it's very hard to actually read, and numbers like 8, 9, 5, 2 are actually not possible to differentiate. But yeah, well, I don't really have anything to say, so 9 million score. When honestly, okay, first I need to say that I did notice that I no longer can kill enemies. I think we hit this soft damage cap, which basically means that if I shoot the enemies, I can like barely damage them or like not damage them at all. However, homing and bouncing has some weird bug where if they hit an enemy and then they bounce off the, I think, ground and then go to the other enemies, they can one-shot them because they seem to just deal unreasonable amounts of damage. So yeah, that's how I'm going to most islands. And it's good that it happened now because I'm basically ending it. When I first said at the beginning that it might be like 1,500 islands when I finished the challenge, then later on I saw that the scaling was much smaller, so I said 2.5 to 3,000 islands, and it seems that I will actually finish it just under 2,000 islands. Probably in the next 4 or 5 loops I should be done with the challenge. So yeah, it was just really hard for me to actually see how the scaling works, how much of the how much it scales at higher islands, but it seems like it scaled a lot. And well, I'm just really happy that we can just finish this challenge finally, because it's absolutely horrible. Alright, now we're just going to 10 million. Okay guys, we are very close to the end. We have only 15,000 score left, and I believe that it will be on the next island that we get that score, that we get to 10 million. Wow, this is such a surreal moment. Let's go to the arena. I turned everything back on to high quality just to make our victory moments like crisp and clear, right? Oh, I'm going to cry actually when we finish it. Oh, we got poison ants. So the next island will be probably. And I got 500,000 eliminations. That was also my like secondary goal. The eliminations is not a world record. I believe the most eliminations is 740,000 as of now. But the score is a world record. The previous world record was 8.7 million, and it was mine too. Again, beating my own record really. I would. Well, I'm not going to cry literally. It's literally a video game, but I would love to cry a bit just due to the immense relief I have over this. Like, this challenge is particularly nasty due to the fact that it's one of just only few challenges that I could come up with that I cannot, like, every single challenge I do in this game, almost every single one, I can just, if I get bored or just see that I cannot finish it really because I'm like too bad or something, I can just quit. I can just quit and continue doing other challenges. This one I cannot quit. I cannot like make a break and play another one because the game has only one save. But here we go. Half Chest Arena Island 1928 is going to be the Victory Island for us. Well, for us, I mean, because it's not a Victory Island, I will play until the next Victory Island, which is at 1950. But for us, it's a victory for us. And we got it. We got 10 million score. Oh my god. Wow, that's incredible. Let's just go to 1950, take the victory and finally get rid of this absolutely horrendous challenge that I hope that nobody who watches this video gets inspired by this video. Please do not do this. Please do not try this because it's just absolutely horrible. Whoa, that was actually the fastest parkour I've seen in my life ever. 52 seconds left, that means I did it in 8 seconds. Alright, I might be posting this to the Discord because that's really impressive. Obviously I know I have stamina, but still I'm just talking about with stamina. 8-second parkour, that's like really fast. I don't know if anybody did this ever. Okay, so we have 12 islands left, but before we get to the last island, the boss island, I want to guess how many hours did I play, like in game time. Because I think it's shorter than last time I played on Nightmare. I played until island 1200, just 1200. And even though it's more islands here, I think it's much faster because of the surging modifier, because of like other stuff. So I'm going to guess, it was, back then it was 26 hours and 51 minutes if I recall correctly. I'm going to guess that here is like about 20 hours. That's still a lot, but I think it's like less, a bit less. Wow, okay, this is like the last island, the last regular island. We have only the shop and the boss. And the game decided to give me the worst island possible, which is Ant Island. Because like ants give way less score, so there will be like much more of them spawning. And that means I will spend much more time in this island. Damn, that's so cool. But yeah, the challenge is really over. Wow, I'm finally free. Finally I can do something else. This is like really good. Really a great feeling, amazing feeling. And I said it, I think I said it on the 3rd. I started this challenge on the 28th of October. I finished it today, which is 12th of November. And I was sick in the meantime, and I'm already basically almost recovered from the sickness. And I said it before that what's ridiculous about this challenge is that I will probably finish it after I recover, and that was true. My audience, my respectable audience, if you are still watching here, if you, if you watched through the entire video, even though it's just like a short fragment of what I went through, those many hours of just grinding and wanting to just poke my eyes out, it's still like 1.5 hour long video. It's something like that, an hour and a half video. So if you watched throughout the entirety of it until the end, you are the true champion. I might become crap champion in a moment, that's true, but you are the true champion, the IRL champion. You're an absolute champion, and thank you so much for that. I would also like to thank everybody who supported me with this challenge, all my friends who did that, which is no one supported me with this challenge. No, I'm joking. Well, no one directly supported me, but that doesn't really matter. I didn't really ask for that. And this is island 1948. And this last island that we had to go through. Let's go to the shop. let's maybe let's do some shopping in the shop. Oh, I see it's completely bugged. Because like the items will not disappear because late game stuff gets really buggy. But let's break these rocks and let's get the 196 max health increase, which is also ridiculous. Let's get those crystals and let's beat the boss. Let's go to the boss. Let's beat the boss. Also, like before we finish, I'll try showing you something funny. Because if I salvage items now, they take away my crystals, I believe. We get some crystals from the boss, but if I like auto loot now, which forces the items to salvage, I cannot salvage them manually, but auto loot forces them to salvage. I believe they will just, yeah, like they decrease my crystals. I mean, they increase my crystals, but they would decrease my crystals if they were full. And finally, I don't have to press this pink button. This is pink? This is pink, really. I can press the yellow button. Crab Island. Finally, Victory Island. I can press the crown. Oh. Woo! Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's crabbing go, chat. Finally, I'm done with the challenge. We get 10 million score, 10,118,744, and it was 17 hours, so not quite 20. It also was not as long as the previous one, but yeah, obviously I'm screenshotting this before I forget again. Yeah, wow. This is something, and this is like a test to my dedication, definitely. I hope you can like still hear me because I had to like stand up. I'm going to sit back down now. I hoped to get damage taken like by like 2 million because of my I don't know what I'm trying to say. Because of the fact that we had infinite health, we didn't take any damage, and I got infinite health quite quickly, so I thought I did not take enough damage taken to overflow it to negatives, but apparently I did. And the Flawless Islands counter I thought also will be much higher, but well, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that I got 10 million score. Let's go to the lobby now, and let's look at the statistics. The statistics looks absolutely amazing. That's what I wanted them to look like always. Like 1 attempt, 1 win, 1 win streak, and 10 million high score. This is absolutely amazing. This is beautiful. Okay, well, yesterday I wanted to say something today, and today I forgot what yesterday I wanted to say today. I mean, today I forgot what I wanted yesterday to say today. I hope it's coherent, but I don't really remember what I wanted to say, but it was like some very inspirational words. But well, I'm turning Crab Champions off now, and I am not touching the game in a week or in a month. No, that's obviously a joke because beta releases literally today. It's Sunday. It's Sunday, 12th of November. I meant to finish the challenge much earlier. I meant to finish it by Saturday, so I could play beta, but thankfully the beta just did not release yet. It's supposed to release today night at my time zone. But I will be playing it. You will be seeing my first reactions to it, and a lot of stuff will be recorded on this update, on this patch, on this version of the game that you will see in the beta. So yeah, I cannot kind of stop playing the game, but for now, until at least the beta drops, I will be just editing this video and playing Europa Universalis 4. Do you know the game? It's a strategy game, and it's a very cool strategy game. But well, anyways, I really thank you for watching, for everybody who watched throughout the entirety, because that was a huge commitment. So if you support the commitment, thank you, but also it was such a huge commitment that you kind of should support it. You know what I mean? It's just such an effort, and I'm so happy that I'm finally done with it. It's just no longer. Oh, I forgot to back up it. Oh, I wanted to maybe like access it in the future if like earlier versions were released maybe in the future. But I have a backup from like Island 1300, something like that. So yeah, that will have to suffice for now. Thank you very much for watching. I am going to edit this video now. Hopefully it appears on Monday. Should appear on Monday, 13th of November. And well, I will see you in next videos. Wow, this is just like, I know I should just shut the fuck up and end the video, but it's more, this video is not meant to be watched, it's more of a personal feat to me. And by the way, I got 7,900, oh, I got scammed. I believed I would get to level 8,000. I didn't, I'm only 7,969. Which is very sad. Let's screenshot this as well. Like on this in the background. Let's make the level visible. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm now level 7,969, and this is now the highest level in the game. Once again, I'm the highest level in the game, at least that we know of in the Discord community, at least. I used to be highest level, then I got somebody slightly surpassed me. I think it was one of my friends, and now I'm back at the position of number 1. That's also a great feeling. But was it 3,000 levels at least? It was not. I don't remember the exact level. I think it was 5,035. So that would mean I gained 2,900 and 34 levels, right? 34 levels, I think. So that's actually less than what I got from my Namo run to Island 1200, because back then I got 3070, I think, too. But that's obviously due to having 38 challenge level, only 38, whilst Namo is 50. So yeah, the difference is quite big. Yeah, it's just such a surreal feeling to like be over this. I consider never doing this again in my life. I say consider because like I cannot guarantee what will be my thoughts about stuff like that in a year or like in 2 years, right? Let alone like 3 or 4 years. But I seriously consider never doing it again, because I had this experience before with the Namo run, which took me 3 weeks as well. Well, here it was like 2 weeks exactly, I think. And the experience was literally exactly the same experience, which was just suffering, torment, and just unhappiness, and just all the negative emotions and inability to play this game to such a degree that I just stopped playing for quite a while and then came back to it. And the exact same stuff happened again. So I just learned my lesson, I guess, that you should never do this, because it's just such a horrible thing to do. Such a horrible like game mode, let's say, to play, the challenge to play. So I think I will just never ever again do it. Maybe in the future I will do it. We will see how the game changes, but I consider never doing it again. Unless there are significant changes to how late game works, then I will not play it, probably. But yeah, for now that's definitely sufficient. And yeah, as I said, I'm doing this monologue because like it's something for me. This video is for me, very special video for very me. So yeah, I just have to express my emotions, and they are all positive. I have so many positive emotions in me right now. But yes, this has to end. All good, all that is good, this world has to end. So this video will also end. Thank you again for watching, if you watched until the end. And I will see you in the future videos that I should post tomorrow, or even in the same day, like Monday probably will have 2 videos if the beta drops today, because I'm very excited for the changes that will happen in the beta. So yeah, I will see you in the future video. I don't know what it will be, but it will be. That's for sure, it will be, unless I die, so, which is a possibility, but it's very low possibility, so let's just not think about it and hope that I do not die, in fact, and I can release this video, and I can also release more videos, and hopefully I will be able to do it for many more years. Yeah, that's going to be it for now. A chapter has been closed, and another chapter begins. How many chapters there are? I don't know, I'm just talking complete bullshit, so I actually will shut the fuck up, and I will just go and I will drink some water. Holy shit. That was an incredible challenge, an incredible journey, and just everything is incredible and nothing is incredible. Okay, guys, I'm losing my mind slowly, so I'm just really going. Bye. See ya.